Hello and welcome. This is Duke Jason. Welcome to the 2v2 Cup. The This particular tournament is focused on the new maps that are coming to Automatch, and it's looking to be a great tournament. We have some great contestants in there. I am joined by a very special guest. Mr. Ashman has come from the Cabana to join us and to broadcast play by play. I'm very happy to have him here. Ashman, how are you, pal?
I'm good. I'm a little hungover from last night's luau, so I'm happy to be here nevertheless. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank
And
you,
you're
Ashman.
totally right. This is going to be a really fun community-themed tournament. Out of the blue, two versus two, fresh new maps for the game, breathing some new life into the community map pool, featuring some new faces and some old familiar players. I think everybody tune in. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out to code2.org for helping to get the word out. Big shout out to Curihi and GB Hooligan. They're helping to ref on Battlefield. They are our referees along with me. And looking forward to some great games. I'm going to actually add you to a observer team.
Sounds great. Yeah,
So we
let's
can
go get in that observer mode. And yeah, it's been an interesting couple hour getting the tournament set up. For those of you that are just tuning in, there's probably going to be a little bit of a of a difficulty getting this first round going. Not too long though. We've been here trying to get everything sorted out and situated. So just bear with us if there's any kind of technical difficulty. Yeah, we got our referees on the scene. We're trying to get admin rights and all that kind of good stuff going on. But I think we're gonna have a really good game, even starting out game one. Who are we gonna expect to see game one this series,
I
Jason?
was gonna follow Nogano. I hear he's playing
Hmm.
GB Hooligan and his crew, so it should be very, very fun. Ashman, what's your Steam name?
Oh yeah. I think are we not friends on Steam?
No, we're not. We're on
Okay.
Discord, which is sad.
All right. Can I add
Duke Jason. I'm like the
yeah,
only Duke Jason in Steam,
sweet.
so.
Duke Jason. No space?
No space, all one word. You'll see a picture of Tom Hanks in
There
Saving
you are.
Private Ryan.
I got you. I just sent it to you.
And I'm waiting for
Wait,
that to come in.
could not invite Duke Jason. Their friends list is full.
Jesus Christ.
That
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna
Okay,
remove somebody right now for you.
I have a better solution. How about you and me just get into code 2?
No, I'll just
Go in.
remove someone. I'll just remove someone. And then just add you. I think it's the best thing to do. I just did that.
I didn't know you could have a full
Yeah, I actually
friends
have like
list.
300 people on here.
Wow.
Yeah, you can send that again. You should be able.
Okay, I think I just
Got
sent
it. I got it.
it.
Jesus
See, this is
Christ.
what I'm talking about, guys. You never know what's gonna happen.
All the
There's
fun
always something.
stuff.
Streaming is like juggling like knives and scissors. You gotta both be careful and
Oh man.
frantic to be able to keep it going.
Okay,
Huh,
so let
but
me add you.
yeah, let's get into this observer party. I'm I don't think I've ever seen GB Hooligan play. You
He's a
said
good
he's a
player.
good player.
Yeah,
All right.
he's a very good player. He also has a Twitch channel. The guy's been around for a long time. He's been doing tournaments, refereeing tournaments for a very long time. So he's been around the
Hmm.
very best this game has to offer, and he's been doing it for a long time. So he definitely knows what he's doing. He's got a tough fight against Nogano.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the best. Now the trick is to find you. Okay.
um yeah, just go ahead and put in I think Ashman in the search for friends and it should be I should be there. It's kind of squiggly tab, squiggly space, Ashman, because for some reason I still have
Jason,
my
check my Steam.
Gotcha. I got him. Gotcha.
found me. All right, perfecto,
All right. Okay, so we're in.
wonderful. And the tournament has just gotten started. We're right on time. It's 1 o'clock where you're at. Two Americans here. You're from New York,
Yes.
and I'm over here in the Great Plains of Texas.
I believe we might
So,
be the very first American broadcasting team to do a Go tournament. Believe it or not, it's usually the UK or Europe. So
which is exciting. I love it. I love getting to meet people from Europe. Kotu is a really great way to broaden your game universe. But it's always great to connect with some dude from uh, Bay Ridge, New York, and
Brooklyn.
yeah, Brooklyn, of course.
I'm
It's
waiting
it's
for.
pretty
Let's
exciting.
wait up for Nogano and GB to set up.
Hmm.
Um,
All right, and in the meantime, I'll go ahead and just lay out the rules of this tournament for all those people who are joining in. It's going to be a 2v2 tournament. It's a fun, awesome game mode. We've seen a lot more 2v2 competition in the community lately. And it's really a great place where the balance of this game is at. 2 versus 2 adds all the frantic kind of tactical element that you see in 1v1, but with that extra additional player element as well, giving you this very fun combined arms tactical play style. And what we're doing today, if you just joined us, is playing on a series of brand new maps created by community map makers in 3 different settings. We have 3 new maps for rural type of styled maps, 4 new urban maps, and 3 industrial maps. And the way that this is going to work, it's going to be a round of 3, best of 3 type of knockout tournament style tournament, I guess. And the top 8, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, will get to vote on which map they want to be added into the map rotation pool, which is really cool. That'll add some more variety, new fun to the game, and it's always really interesting in my mind. I mean, what do you think? Whenever you're put into a new map you haven't played before, it's a lot more to deal with than your typical game of KOTU, because you know where all the cover is, you know where all the houses are. It's like a real war. It's real tactics. You're having to feel out where you got to send your units, what's the best positions to hold, where your choke points are, and that's what really makes for a fun KOTU tournament, because you get to see these players, good or bad, contend on a whole new playing field. All right.
well, we're having just some issues here with GB. I'm just trying to sort that out. Please keep our viewers watching. Just trying to
Sure.
settle this up with GB and get this first game started. I'm sorry for the delays, guy.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Hooligans in the chat also. We got Unknown Legends. I've seen you. You're also in there. We got a lot of great teams. It's going to be fun. I'm trying to... I have a sheet. You can hear me shaking in front of the camera. The microphone there. All these new teams. I'm trying to keep track of their names from Battlefield. So, representing GB Hooligans team, they're called... let's see. Oh, shoot. I actually didn't write this one down, but it's B.
GB's out. GB is out. He cannot. His partner did not show up online, so he is not going to be able to play.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
So we're gonna move
GB
that match
Hooligan,
ahead.
he was signed up with a guy named Tobis. So it seems like Tobis may not have gotten here. That's crazy. So Beans and Benin. I was really hoping to see some GB Hooligan play, a little bit of spicy GB Hooligan play. I'm sorry for the frustration, though. I'm sure everybody's... don't worry about it, man.
We'll get this going soon. It's
Mhm.
we have a ton of people that showed up for the tournament, and it's a lot to juggle. And we're gonna get this going for you guys very soon. Let me forward that match. And Kirihi, are you with us?
Bezahlt online, da gibt's.
How are you, Kirihi? Listen, do me a favor, Kirihi. While I'm taking care of this, can you let people know about the upcoming tournament that you guys are planning?
Sure. Hello guys, my name is Kirahi. I am going to make a 2v2 tournament in the 2nd December weekend. We are basically using the current meta, but we are banning some like especially we're banning double OKB, faction tournament, and we are going to ban some commanders where we have to ban because of they are too strong or they're the current meta, and we want to force players a little bit more to play. And yeah, we are going to have a it's 240 euros at the moment. So price
whoa, there's prize money right there.
It's some good prize money, I would say. Yes. Yeah, we are. I'm also making interviews with the teams. You can find them all on the article on Code2.org, and I'm super hyped about this tournament. I think it's going to be awesome.
It sounds awesome. I like also you mentioned getting some more non-meta commanders in there, and this could be like maybe the last time we see some of these non-meta commanders before they get changed. The recent poll went out to sort of the community members could vote on Relic's new survey to see which commanders for each of the faction they'd like to have given some kind of revamp to be more relevant. So it would be really fun to see some of these commanders that are back in the pocket, definitely far from the meta, get their last hurrah before maybe we see them get elevated to a new style.
Especially, yeah, we are the idea. In the end, the idea it was like a process. We had the process of, first of all, we had the discussions of making a vanilla old kind of like Wehrmacht against Soviet Union.
Oh wow, I'd love that.
Like banning Brits and OKW. And then we were like, that's a little bit stupid, you know, Brits and OKW banning two factions is like strange. And then we only have like, on the Axis side, we always have the same kind of combination. And then we were like, okay, let's only ban OKW, double OKW. Because at the moment in 2v2 Axis is basically you always see double OKW, which is so strong. And then, so we had this kind of idea of banning double OKW and from the allies. So you always have to like find either Brits, Americans, or Brits, Soviets, or whatever. So that was the idea behind that. And then, of course, the big discussion that we had of banning commanders. And yeah, we are. What? Yeah, we are going to be into this situation where we think that balance. I think that when you watch, I was super hyped because then we had this training game of Helping Hands and Devon against Nagano and Scotch, and
I watched that game. I think he uploaded. It was on Rails and Metal, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah,
that was a really good game. That was I really didn't think that Helping Hans and Dev M were going to be able to pull back from that one, but they really kind of pulled it together. Yeah, some of the best OKW play I've seen. I mean, if you remember, Hans lost almost all of his army. He got like 2 or 3 Volks wipes in a row, and just really good Sturm Tiger play. That thing was just a beast.
Yeah. It was so wonderful that to watch that game. It was such an amazing, interesting, hyped game that we were all so fascinated. And yeah, let's just in my opinion, let's just face it. In my opinion, the best game mode at the moment. Many people will say no, that's not true, but you know, I would say it is because it combines the skill of 1v1 and the team thinking of 4v4, 3v3 games.
Yeah.
I'm super hyped about the tournament. We are having.
Yeah, I think we're all very hyped about that, and I look forward to seeing it. Just a few quick announcements. We do have some games we're ready to broadcast. Just a few quick announcements before we get into the games. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. I'm giving away 15K in-game supply to the stream chat, and basically with 15K you can buy yourself a new commander. You can buy yourself 15 bulletins. And I'm going to do that 5 times. So if you're a softcore player, this is a good raffle to be in, so you can get yourself some some new items for the game. And for the hardcore guys that are out there, I'm giving away a limited edition COH2 t-shirt that Relic will actually mail to your house. They will ship that over to your house. Funny story about this shirt is that Ruka Nogano played in the last tournament that I did for Company of Heroes 1. He went in there and totally annihilated, totally wiped out every single person in this tournament that he faced. And he won this particular shirt. It was part of his prize package, and the guy turned, Nogano turned around, donated it back to my channel, and said, "Give this to the community. This guy's my hero." Cheers to
Wow.
Nogano. So
Wow.
we're gonna give that away today on the chat, in the chat, and I'm looking forward to that. I have a game here. We're gonna get started. Kirahi, please keep everyone under wraps. I will. Hopefully, you'll be ready to broadcast next game, and I'm gonna jump into Battlefield. Okay, pal?
Yeah, I would say, can you please mute your mic for a sec? So we
Sure.
just can talk on TeamSpeak for a second, so they don't hear it.
Sure. Ashman, keep everybody warm. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. This is great. I'm really excited. And yeah, like he was saying, there's a lot that people can get out of this if you're a soft player or someone who's been in this for a long time. And I think that segues really nice into your tournament, Kurihi. People can get a little bit of, if you're new to the game, here's your opportunity to get some great supply, to get you some new commanders, to get you ready, and some good players to watch to get ready if you want to enter into the new upcoming 2v2 tournament led by Kurihi coming up in December. So I really think y'all are in for one hell of a show, and I'm really excited for these new maps. It's gonna be funny trying to pronounce some of them, but like I said, we got rural, urban, and industrial, and some of them could end up in your 2v2 map pool. It'll be fun watching players make mistakes, not knowing where to go, or actually surprising everybody by kind of seeing what these map makers have created and integrated for a new exciting way to play this. Yeah, the 2v2 scene is going to get a lot bigger. And so everybody here, I think you should find a friend, get your evenings on the weekdays kind of situated. Tell your girlfriends, hey, I'm going to need some more time to hang out with my mates. Play some 2v2s. Get some fun going there. Maybe get your dates in on it. I'd love it. Get some relationship bonding over this beautiful game. Ah, yeah. And so, for those of you who haven't heard my voice before, I'm just a caster that comes in and out every once in a while. I go by Ashman. And Jason and I are really excited to bring you this tournament. I'm very happy I was brought into this impromptu. Kurihi and Jason are phenomenal community members. So it's going to be really exciting to thrust ourselves into this fresh, new... I need some more words for tournament in this new, fresh, hot competition.
All right, we're ready to go.
Awesome.
This is the first game. It is on Statschut.
Oh yeah, this was the hardest one to pronounce.
Statschut.
Like that,
It's
Statschut.
Filtrator GSGO ATSE.com. His partner is Martin F. These guys are unknown to me. Cav Ron Glue and Metin Kukuk. Interesting names. Let's see them fight.
All right, I'm excited. This is gonna be our first urban map. So this is one of the 4 new maps in contention for being added to the game. So we're gonna see some house play. And yeah, check it out. We got a little excerpt here.
I got
Attempts to rebuild this scarred city have once again given way to battle.
I tell you what, some of the greatest map editors, map modders come from coh2.org. What a tremendous job they did on these maps. I mean, just amazing, just really amazing stuff. And it takes a lot of work to make this kind of thing. So
It never ceases to surprise me what these people do. Like I don't know what it's like. I'll tune in every once in a while to Monolithic Bacon's YouTube videos, kind of see what it's like to be inside the life of a KOTU map maker. But they love it.
User
It's like
left
an
your channel.
artistic passion, you know?
yeah, you have to be passionate because the type of the amount of time that you have to put into this to get this going, it's a lot.
Sweet. And it seems like we got in right at the right second. We got the game going. Jason, you want to make the introductions? Start off, give us one side, and I'll take the other?
Please, I insist.
Okay, all right, I'll lead off and you carry on. I'll introduce the Allies players. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 of the 2v2 map tournament, featuring some phenomenal new maps from the KOTU community. In the north, playing in the blue trunks, we have Martin F. playing as our Soviet forces, already locking in Soviet industry tactics, and Filtrator CS Goats as our second Soviet player. And now off to you.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got it looks like they're going with a pretty basic build order here. Both teams are spanning out, wondering how this is going to play out. Got an MG headed toward the center of the map.
Yeah, let's go ahead. While there's a little bit of a lull in the fight, take a look at this map. It seems like the emphasis here is on a very desolate, kind of rubble-filled map. I love the north side. If you can kind of see, I don't know if I can ping in-game. Nah, I can't ping as a caster. But on the north side, there's a bunch of kind of, I guess that's like market, like kind of like flea market bins that you can use as cover, which is really creative. And there's a cemetery, man. Check it out, like kind of southwest. There's a cemetery, loads of green cover, no points to take, but that's really cool.
We got the first engagement. I just heard some gunshots go off.
Seems like our first kind of fight comes from Metin Kukuk. He's playing as the Auster forces. Both of our players are playing as Auster, and we got Elite Troops Doctrine. So I don't know if I've ever seen a double Tiger Ace, but that could be ridiculous.
That mortar team is on the money.
Yeah,
putting a lot of pressure on that MG.
He knew that the MG was coming or something. Sort of atypical to see a Soviet player get a mortar as your second build order. But it's certainly firing shells in that direction. Gonna see what it can do.
Very interesting. We got some action. Looks like the Russians are trying to flank that MG.
Yep. Long range Ura, seeing it's maybe a little too far off, decides to back away, and it's going to be a bit of a static line, and the central victory point is going to go to our Axis team.
Great job. Great job in doing that. Looks like that mortar is still going off, looking to take out that MG. Hasn't had too much success in that. Looks like on the right side, the Germans have just been pushed back. Looks like the Russians are going to be able to take that standard victory point and move forward.
Yeah, and I'm already seeing some good synergy between these players. One of the important things to know for a 2v2 match that really defines it as one of the better maps, game modes, is understanding that when you have a large-sized map, your weak points in your front line are so important. You can't let yourself open to flanking, and it seemed like for a moment the Axis was going to come from the left, maybe get a flank, but a series of conscripts took some green cover there. They're deciding to rotate more center. They're going to find that MG could be a bad position, and now their left flank is kind of exposed. So it's really fun to see how the players communicate and try to get their teams to try and find open weak points in their opponent's front line.
Smoke's being dropped in the center. Looks like the Russians are really trying to make a play for that victory point. Oh, that MG's going off. It's causing suppression. Looks like they're going to have to back off. He's running back to that cover. I don't think he's going to make it. He's going to have to run out of there.
Yep. Just a moment before he gets pinned, probably. The mortar is firing in the right direction, but so far getting very little work done. 0 kills.
Looks like we got a flank coming in. In the mid. Conscripts are moving in on that mortar team. Mortar team is running for its life.
He's Ura to get real close in, to get right up in the face of that MG42. It is not rotating. Both taking some green cover.
Grenade!
Gets a hit. They're wounded, but they're still sticking around. They're all double firing onto the MG42, but it's too much.
Oh! Stunned! And he survives! He's running out of there!
He could go down to the MG42.
Oh! Squad wipe!
A squad wipe, yeah. Huge hit, and there could be a second squad wipe. Whoa! Martin F. losing 2 conscripts within the first 5 minutes of the game. That's brutal.
Wow! Great exchange. A lot of action in the center. Oh.
Between the two Axis
looks
players,
like we have that infamous Maxim going off. Not sure how much effect it's going to have.
Yeah, it does manage to push away one Grenadier, but the other one's coming up, and the map is beginning to shift red to the Axis side. That was a fun little engagement. I love the flank. Oh, wow. Over on the right side, Engineer way out of position. But that's going to be a hard retreat for 4 Grenadiers firing at it. Down goes another squad.
Yep, another squad down.
Nerves are starting to get to our allied team. It seems like they had a pretty winning front line at first, made a ballsy push, and decided to stick around way too long. The RNG wasn't quite in their favor, but I don't think they did themselves any favors playing it so risky.
I'll tell you what, I respect the Russian players. Someone forgot to give that guy the memo and let him know that the Maxim doesn't work.
And I respect him too for going for a very conscript central build. Not a penal to be seen. This is the way the game was started. You know, we got our Soviets and we got our conscripts. I mean, excuse me, our conscripts and our grenadiers going toe to toe.
On the right side, there's a small engagement. We got a conscript versus a battalion of grenadiers. I think both in cover. I think the conscript's going to have to back up unless he gets some help from that Maxim. And he's got it.
Something important. We got a 2-2-2 making itself known up against this Maxim. AT gun though,
wow.
right in the same area, rotating but kind of not finding the right position.
He's going to get Maxim. Oh!
Ooh.
Direct hit for the AT. He's going to have to get out of there. He's going to lose it. Full smoke.
If he uses attack round, he could get it. Not quite.
Smart move. He's out of there. Great move. Oh, here comes the Russians with their Ziz.
Seems like 2 scout cars is going to be the Axis build of the moment. Tech-wise, neither of our Soviet players have gone anything higher than Tier 2. And with this fuel lead, actually, there's been, I think, even fuel. I like this map. It's got 2 fuel points on either side. Both of them are equally susceptible, but the way the players have arranged themselves, they're keeping their focus known. You gotta hold on to a fuel in these new maps because you never know what could happen on a new map. You gotta keep at least 1 fuel point to keep in the game in a 2v2.
This is the first time that I'm looking at this map, and I gotta tell you that it is visually beautiful. I mean, the work that went into this map, I can only imagine. It looks great. It's very professional. I mean, these are people that are making these maps for free. They're not getting paid by Relic. They're just volunteering their time to do this. And, you know, the work is professional.
And for an urban map, there are actually very little houses. It's just a bunch of green cover all over the place.
I love it.
It'll lend itself very well to players that have good cover skill, know what to do. Some shock troops on the right side are pretty outnumbered, trying to engage these grenadiers at long range and not finding much success. Now they're retreating with only 2 mans.
I wonder if he's going to make it out. Oh, looks like that Granny is going to get clipped.
Yep, his teammate brings 3 conscripts over to the side to save his butt. Gonna get out.
Good micromanagement displayed on both sides. Very interesting game, for sure. Oh, looks like we got a Pack 40 coming up.
Yeah, it may be a bit premature. We do have a Tankovy Battalion Command constructed for Martin F. Uh-oh, can you hear that dog barking in the background? The neighbors apparently decided now is a great time to walk Fido.
Oh, man.
You never know. Yet, here comes a bit of a skirmish. Allies don't like it, though, deciding to back away. Good reaction time on that rifle grenade.
Yeah, very good.
I love it.
Oh, I love the trench usage. Grenade, ooh, stunned him bad. He's going to have to get out of there.
A second stun grenade.
Wow. Oh.
One-man squad. The Soviets are fired up. Troops drawing in.
He got him out of there.
5 munitions and then retreating back.
Wow.
Not really sure what that was, but it's kind of fun to see all this conscript blobbing.
This is a lot
They
of
really don't
fun.
know where they want to stand. Now we have the Germans sort of encircling around, trying to get some good hits, but when they're facing their opposite direction, showing their backs to the German side, wow, you're not going to get a lot of shots out. It's just brutal. Huge German push coming in on these conscripts.
Yeah. Really amazing. Great micromanagement on both sides.
Oh my god. one hit rifle grenade, knocking out a full health Maxim squad over
Wow.
by the right DP.
You know what? That Maxim never had a chance. The Maxim never had a chance.
It's funny, you know, sometimes you think that having 6 men will really help you to keep your squad alive from stuff like that. It seems to work against you most of the time, though.
The Maxim hasn't been the same since the GCS patch. It's something that was addressed in this new upcoming patch in December, which I'm really hyped about. And hopefully the Maxim will go back to its former glory and be usable.
Well, former glory is a controversial point. We'll see where it goes.
And I just want it to cause suppression. I'll just be happy if it causes
That-
some type of suppression.
2 full volleys, 2 entire clips to get even a little bit of suppression off is pretty weak.
Looks like the Axis are definitely getting the upper hand now. It's starting to turn that way. They have 2 stars looking to get that third. And looks like the Russians are in rebound mode. They're coming down with some... They're moving down
User
with
joined your
3
channel.
battalions of conscripts.
Yep, we got at least a little bit of a lull in the battlefield right now. It seems as though the Allies have locked in both their commanders now. We have shock rifle frontline tactics for Filtrator. We'll see sort of where that goes. He's had those Soviet shock troops at his disposal for a little while now. We'll see if we can maybe get this game long enough to an IS-2. Huge kind of rotation from these conscripts in the center. Not sure where they're really headed. It seems like the teams are talking to each other right now, trying to figure out what the next move is going to be. Everybody's kind of licked their wounds and is sort of back up to a usable force. We'll see if the Allies are going to make something happen over here on the right side, get their fuel
Yeah,
back.
they seem to be moving toward that field. They're gonna get that back. And 222 is giving some cover.
On that scout car, not able to find it. Huge shot blocker right there with this concrete wall. And in the
Nice,
center,
yeah, nice
Whoa.
push by the Germans.
conscript wipe goes down. Very spicy.
Pushed
Panzer
them back.
Grenadiers. Yeah, huge entire full retreat out of Martin F. And it looks like there's actually going to be a huge cutoff going on. Filtrator's units are now out of position. They don't have a clear retreat back to their base. They're going to need to get something back to be able to get control of their sector. This is exactly what I was talking about a little bit earlier with making sure that you keep your entire front strong. You don't want to leave your center open to stuff like this, because now it's going to be a really rough position for Filtrator.
Just a quick side note, I'm getting a lot of PMs from Battlefield. GB and Kurahi, please, if anyone is AFK for more than 15 minutes, award the match to the team that has checked in, and we'll just move that team to the next round. Please do that as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are having any problems with Battlefield, just give me a PM and let me know.
Sweet.
Back to the cast.
It's just the nature of the thing. You got 38 teams, I think, right? So
Yes.
it's just the nature of tournaments for people to forget they, oh, I forgot I signed up, or oh no, I had something I had to do, came up, people don't show up. So fortunately, there's a lot of people that signed up, and there's going to be plenty of games today.
Looks like things got a little bit stagnant for the Allies. They're acting confused. They're not sure which way to go. And
They're pretty dead set on sticking to the right side, although it hasn't been very successful. The Maxims aren't really paying off, and these conscripts are really struggling to get kills.
that's the sad part. That's the sad part. The Maxim is broken. They should be using DHKs, Dushka machine guns. That's all they should be using. The Maxim is
We got an
just
AT
doesn't
guy
work.
just right outside of the victory point circle. Needs to move up maybe an inch. He's nice and cloaked. He likes where he's at, but you got to get that victory point as the clock is ticking.
You're right.
I hate when that happens, You think you're in, and you look, and
What's even worse is when you don't notice it happening.
A lot going on. A little bit of a counter push on the left. G43 Grenadiers moving up, but there is a long range Ziz Assault Barrage coming in from far away. Still going to push off 3 squads of conscripts, maybe a nasty stun grenade. So far the grenades from
Stungene's been doing some damage in this one.
Yeah, Yukavela Garuko, the purple, the purple Austria player, just rocking these grenades. I love it.
Oh man, this has been a really fun game. I gotta tell you though, I think the Allies seem to be in confusion mode now.
They do, but they do have an Su-76, which is a decent investment for what little fuel they have. It's going to be able to keep them a bit relevant, as there is a Panther teching for that same purple Axis player.
You know, funny thing, I'm not sure if the Allies know, this isn't Annihilation. You have to take the victory points in order to win. So, I'm not sure exactly what they're planning. There's nothing going on that left side. There's nothing there. They can just walk in and take it. And
well,
I wish they would send something to explore. Yeah, no,
I get that. They're sticking together and they're trying to help each other out. Although it seems like the Axis are just as coordinated. You can see all the players just assembled on a front line. It's actually like straight down the middle. If you pop up the tactical map, you can see how static it is. We got a DMV situated right here on this fresh new community map for y'all.
Very well made. I really got to tip my hat off to the map makers on this one. It's really, really great.
Check out this really well coordinated build time. 2 Panthers fresh on the map at the exact same time.
Wow.
They have definitely been practicing.
Oh Lord.
The Axis players. This is going to be a huge slamming push. We have 2 Su-76s for Filtrator and a Katyusha ready to try and assault that far line. Let's see if he can hold on to these more feeble, weak Allied tank units.
I'll tell you what, the Panther has been spoken about a lot lately since this new December patch is coming, and
you are so right.
It's nice to see the Panther in its glory. Not sure how long we're going to be doing that for, though. I think that the Wehrmacht is going to be in a lot. The Wehrmacht Panther is going to be in a lot better position than the OKWs.
All right, here we go. 2 actually penetrating shots from the Su-76. Blitzkrieg, actually not Blitzkrieg, just the superior engine.
Engine damage. Smoke is up.
Double smoke, using that smoke from the elite troops doctrine. Very nice move. They're going to back away, but great first volley from that Su-76.
Yeah, for sure.
Good job holding the line. Pak-43 deciding to maybe push up and make a contribution, but he's only taking conscript fire. Maybe feeling strong, these conscripts are inching forward. MG42 trying to fire on the left side.
They're blobbing big time. Blobbing big time with those conscripts.
Katyusha barrage.
Oh, Katyusha.
And
squad wipe.
Huge. Really not what I was expecting. I was expecting a huge swing toward the Axis, maybe something to seal the deal, but instead the Allies could not have done better against such a huge armored push.
Absolutely, and looks like we have ourselves a game. The Allies will not go quietly.
Yeah, they were communicating for sure. The Yusha Barrage from one player, Martin F, and Incendiary Filtrator, very well coordinated. Conscripts right, trying to
Maxim doesn't have a chance.
Wow, and the scout car goes down to assist shot on the right side. Excellent synergy. Full suppression from both these Maxims pinned, and the assault barrage from that Su-76. Allies making a game.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
For sure.
Everybody keeping their population count real high, about 60 to 50 across the board.
I'd love to see the Allies send a force left. Contest for that.
I think they've freed themselves up a little bit now to do some pressure on the other side. They're going to be content with securing that central victory point, though.
I wish they wouldn't blob so much. I wish they'd spread their troops out a little bit. They're putting themselves in a position where...
I really agree. We may get another engine crit. Again, just pushing up, finding a great penetrating hit. It's been tough luck for these Panthers getting penetrated left and right by these weaker Soviet anti-tank units.
Oh yeah, it looks like...
stolen, not weak anti-tank.
I know. Let's see if he's going to get that shot off. Oh, why did he move?
Oh, he moved. He set down.
Oh, there we go. He's taking a shot.
That's too funny. Su-76s and Zizzes penetrate for days.
They got the pack.
Another incendiary gets a little bit of damage on that Grenadier.
I hear it. Where's it going to land? And the conscripts are retreating.
Yeah, this is interesting. And curiously, our purple
Panzer out.
player, he has, decided to. I've had enough of this Katyusha. We need one of those.
Here they
go. Panzerwerfer raining down right on top. Love that.
Oh,
match.
big hits.
Yeah, gonna deal a little bit of damage. Now both players are aware that there is a Panzerwerfer on the other side. Shaping up to be a lot longer of a game than I was at first anticipating. Great intuition choosing this game.
Sometimes the unknowns are just as fun, you know? It's back and forth.
Yeah, these are all fresh players. They seem to be fairly seasoned. I love it. And it seems like our Axis players certainly know where the smoke button is.
Yeah, they do.
I bet they've
For sure.
blown over 100 munitions each on it. But it's a good ability. Alright, so here, now check that out. Big, huge 5 conscript blob pushing out from the allied base. Gonna rotate right. Maybe we're gonna see some kind of flank. Although you don't want to leave your center too exposed. All that we have is a Ziz gun, a 3 health Maxim, and okay, just kidding. Conscripts are actually rotating to the center. We're about to get some Stalingrad action. I think from that little blob. I think this is located in Stalingrad.
I wish just, not blob as much. Separate your troops. Don't leave yourself in a position where you're going to get one-shotted or suppressed all at the same time like he's doing now. He's suppressed, now he's running back.
This is not StarCraft.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. We're Charlotte land.
Right on top.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh boy, Maxim is Ved 3. It's still alive. Looks like he's got one soldier. It's a hero machine gun. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we got the KV-8 on the field. Panther is taking shots.
He's gonna be able to force away that MG42. Gonna take some feisty Panther shots for
Okay,
trouble.
looks like this might be a trap. Oh, one more hit that guy's got.
Okay.
And it looks like the Panthers are moving in.
I think his teammate telling him not to go in. They've taken a bunch of Ziz fire. They're gonna back away. Auster has very slow repair time, so I think that's kind of wise. But check it out. We have, I think, the mortar flare coming in, showing the entire Axis position right now. We're on the fog of war. That's going to give that Katyusha extra accuracy. Whoa! Yeah!
The big shot.
It's out repairing engineer squad, pioneer squad, pardon me, on that Panther. You take extra damage while you're repairing. Very dangerous place to decide to repair your Panther, and now he's going to have to rebuild that.
Still, again, on that left side, there's nothing going on. What do they have there? Just an MG gun defending that.
Yeah, and with every second, the victory points become a little bit more dire.
Well,
huge blob of conscripts. You only need one unit to be able to cap a point, and he is going to be able to fight it.
He's blobbing again. He's blobbing with those conscripts. Those conscripts are in danger.
Whoa, hoorahing for that scout car. I feel like maybe if these allies used a little bit more attack ground, that could have been taken out. However, he's going to get a little bit less pressure on him. Whoa, that one Panther in your squad.
He's gone!
Wow!
Nice shot.
You slip the wheel with those low health squads. Man, allies starting a little bit slow, finding themselves in a really rough position. And now we're starting to see some skittish play from the
Here we go.
Retreating outright with that incendiary barrage. I love it.
Big barrage. It's that Nebelwerfer's shooting off like crazy.
Yeah, it's going to bed up pretty quick. In fact, we have two. I was wondering why they were firing so quick. We have two Nebelwerfers, these Panzerwerfers. Doing a great job.
Panzerwerfers. Nebelwerfers. Jesus, I'm playing too much COH1.
I was about to say, yeah, that's from COH1. It's a fun unit, though. I thought it looked cooler.
I miss it. I miss it. I do.
Well, there's some Co-1 community tournaments, I think, that just went down. There may be more.
Yeah, I did the last one. There's a real big one coming this month. COH Never Dies. I believe Chaos is running that. He is from co2.org and gr.org. So that's looking to be big. They've done that. This is the third year in a row for that tournament. So
Zombie Francis agreed, says, I missed the Noble Warfare 2. We all love it. And Kurihi, this is still match 1, if you're asking about this game we're playing right now. Alright, huge shock push. Coming on the left side, triple vent mortar.
Oh, wow.
Close range Panzer Grenadiers do get the job done. Feeling some pressure, just loving that incendiary barrage.
Yeah, big time. They're clearing them out.
Yeah, it's just the war for the center.
Grenade. Direct hit. You're going to have to push back with that battalion of shock troops. Have to retreat. Great job.
We got some munitions and fuel caches going up for both sides too. Good job. Going to be able to get themselves all that extra firepower. Second Panther going up for our purple Axis player. That's going to get him pretty close to, I think, full pop cap. And actually a second Panther going up for our red Axis player too. It's going to be a double. I think we could see 4 Panthers pushing in.
Wow. Here we go. Looks like we have a small push on the left, on the right side. 2 Panthers are moving in. They're coming in on that MG.
Yeah, deciding.
Looks like they're trying to rush up on that Ziz. I think they're going to get it.
There's too many Panthers. You're going to want some more anti-infantry. You're going to definitely be able to deal with these feeble little Su-76s, but these conscripts and these Ziz guns are the real problem. It may have been a Broom Bear.
Su-76 taking some shots.
Whoa, first Panther could go down.
Wow. We get it. Oh, no, he's out of there. Great job. Great job. Looks like this. Oh, no, he's not out of there. Panther is going to get blasted. I don't think he makes it out of there alive.
This is just a cluster truck.
Wow. Panther's down. Panther's down. And the Allies want to make this into a fight.
Yep. However, there are still 3 Panthers left in the field. I think that was really premature to send in just 2 Panthers when 2 more were coming onto the field. And I don't think more Panthers are what they need right now. I agree with maybe getting something a little bit more anti-infantry, potentially even a Panzer IV. I'm not sure. Broom Bears, I love them.
Well, I think once the new patch comes out, we're going to see a lot more Panzer IVs on the field, for sure.
Yeah. Generalist tanks are lovely. I think going for double elite troops, I mean, it's a phenomenal commander. All this smoke is lovely. But I haven't seen any... Yeah, we do have 1 Stormtrooper, but, you know, I think they're just relying on that extra Tiger Race to bail them out if worse comes to worse.
Hey, that KV-8 just took out an MG in the center.
Yeah. That's really good. So, fresh.
We got a push coming in.
Yeah, very fresh push. Just wave of conscripts. Panther just a little bit too low on its health. He doesn't want to get engine crit. Gonna back away. The right side's super secure at this point. Allies pushing up with a huge force. Martin F with 95 pop cap. He could stand to even lose something. He's floating. Wow, Grenadier sticking around a little long, takes a huge mortar hit, but does get a really nice rifle grenade off, bringing 1 new conscript down to 1. Katyusha, just kidding, Panzerwerfer barrage going in on that blob. Good reaction time, manages to get them away before the hit.
Look how much munitions Metin Kukuk has. 493 munitions. Jesus. That's a float if I've ever seen one.
He doesn't have that much to his name. He could probably, I think he must have lost some of those Panzer Grenadiers he had. Now, here we go. IS-2 on the field.
Oh, boy.
Swinging in. Now we have a heavy tank on the Allies side.
Got some flares going off.
I'm not even sure.
Nice shot. Nice shot by the Ziz. Nice long-range shot. He's still shooting at him. He's shooting at that Panther. Ooh, hits him from behind. Second shot.
Whoa.
Got out. He got out. Wow. That was close. Great job. Great usage of flares, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that. I think that, you know, some people were pretty miffed about the changes to the Soviet mortar. I love the flare. I think flares are so strong.
Hey guys, if you're just joining us, we're going to be doing our first giveaway at the end of this stream, so stick around. We have a lot more exciting games for you.
Yeah, 74 viewers, welcome to this phenomenal 2v2 map making tournament. We're going to enjoy it. Now, let's direct our attention to the... Whoa!
Oh boy.
Instant white! Full health Grenadier squad. I can't
KV-2.
unreal. Oh, it's totally gonna lock down the left side of that map. Oh no, these Panthers are now in a really weird position.
Yeah, they are.
They should, I think, favor the left side now, try to go all in on this KV-8.
We go, something's coming off. We got some Panzerwerfer just take some shots. Let's see where you're gonna shoot. Ah, no damage, no big deal. IS-2 is out.
Whoa! Again, these Ziz guns.
KV-2 is there. The Russians can fight back, and we finally are seeing movement on that left side. Oh yes, the Allies have challenged finally, and we're looking at a flank of that MG. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Yeah, it should be no problem for these very
let's see if he can do it. I think he's got it. No, they're dropped. He's throwing the grenade. He's got him on the run. Great job. Awesome.
Yeah, I would be disappointed if those two shock troops couldn't get rid of one Med Zero.
Wow. Okay, let's see if we're gonna see some anti-tank grenade damage right now. Oh no, they ran back.
Yep. Just love it, that smoke. Bailout smoke.
I gotta tell you, I've been complaining about this guy's blobbing, but he's been using it well. Oh! Watch the Panzerwerfer. Oh! One more hit! One more hit! One more hit!
Oh, trying to save the bacon and that little Panzerwerfer.
Wow!
Feeling a little bit of pressure from. Whoa! Still on the move.
Squad wipe.
A Panzer Shrek'd up Panther Grenadier squad. What a hit! It's gonna shoot up. Oh my god!
Boom! Oh, we got a drop.
Yep, and incendiary.
Incendiary again. Nice. I love it.
Still though, that's a formidable bout of Axis units gonna push away all of those conscripts.
Oh, conscript wife. What a shame. Vetted conscript gone. Looks like it was a setup. Su-76 is launching.
I love the synergy. Is that another Panzerwerfer? I haven't heard too much coming off of that Katyusha in a while. It's got 11 kills to its name. It's got a Pippa vet.
All of a sudden, we got ourselves a game, and
I think we've had a game. This has been really good. I think both these players, I mean, all four of these players, they may not be top tier. Wow.
KV-2, did you see that?
KV-2, yeah.
Oh my god, squad wipe.
Absolutely disgusting. I love it.
Destruction, man. Look at the dead bodies. Oh, the guy's like wiggling on the ground.
Yeah, you zooming in on those dead
yeah. Look at him. Look at this guy, he's crawling, dude. Oh man, that was awesome. That was so awesome.
Trying to be a hero.
I'll tell you what, the tide has changed, and the Allies, they're on the march.
Yeah, and as a rebuttal, the red Axis player has got himself a Broom Bear. I think it's too little too late, though.
Is that
Now, here we go. Actually, just kidding. Screw the Broom Bear. Tiger Ace on the field.
Where? Tiger Ace. Oh my gosh.
He's going to come straight into fire with this IS-2 and KV-8.
Oh, wow.
Sneak away. He's blitzkrieging.
He's blitzkrieging. Yeah, for sure.
He wants to follow these shock troops all the way back home.
Here we go.
Fire. These guys don't have 18.
They're gonna have to run. Yeah, they're gonna have to run.
They're screaming. They're like, oh shit. Let's get back to base. It seems like the turret's facing the wrong possible way. It's kind of dumb. But now our allies are aware that they're up against a little bit more formidable armor than these Panthers.
And there's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of time.
Yeah, triple cap though. Trying to get the left victory point back under control.
My question is, what's going to happen when there's two Tiger Aces on the field at the same time?
Oh, you're so right.
I can't wait to see that. I think that's gonna happen at some point, and I'm very interested to see the outcome of that. Yep.
80, about 800 manpower right now being saved up by Metin Kakuk. He just needs one more command point. It's a very high hurdle of 17 command points to be able to get that.
I gotta tell you, there's something nostalgic about that Tiger Ace. It's just a wonderful unit. I love it.
It's a crazy unit. It's always really fun to have in your possession something so just nasty. I love it. All right, and moving up with this gorgeous Frosted Flakes. Got some striped skin. Surging forward. Actually, though, one hit from the IS-2 could get an engine damage. Nope, just
wow,
enough
for some reason that Brumbar turned around. He had a chance to take out that Vet 3 Maxim. Let's see if that Maxim gets out of there. I don't think he is. Oh, he's still going, still alive.
Yeah, kind of crappy penetration against the IS-2. Tiger Ace having a rough day. Waiting for
really?
the AT grenade. Yeah, Tiger Ace, low health. Apologize for that.
Hey, no apologies needed, buddy. This is really interesting game. And we have the KVA flamethrower looking to clear out that left side.
Down it goes. That
wow.
Was didn't know what he was doing.
Yep. It's called bad micromanagement.
Yeah, speaking of other disastrous stuff going down for the Axis, 2 engine crit Panthers, they're going to be weak. And over on the left side, there's just action going on. Huge heavy tanks on every front. Panther moving up to this KVA.
I think they're going to get him. I think they're going to get him.
Yeah. Facing rear armor. A terrible position, out of control.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Yeah, he's down. Bye-bye.
Now, Blitzkrieging Tiger Ace at half health. He's feeling a little bit strong.
I think he should push back. I think he should just heal. Get that armor back up.
Like you said, they have time.
They have 2 Tigers now. 2 Tigers on the field.
Wow. All right. Yeah, it'd be pretty crazy if this game swings back in favor of the Axis, but it's totally possible.
Anything's possible in battle. Here we go. There goes that Katusha. Shooting off.
Yeah, Ishtari in the chat saying Tiger Ace is more of a 1v1 strat. I agree. It's not every day you see this double Tiger Ace plan for a 2v2. If I'm honest, like I said, I've never seen 2 of them in the same field, and that's what we're looking at. Oh man, KV2 taking heaps of damage. IS-2 deciding to come up and help him out though. Surging forward, a huge cohort of conscripts behind him. Gonna spook away these 2 very strong Axis units.
And looks like he
Right side, though.
yeah, I'm looking at the Tiger Ace above.
Whoa, actually deciding it's a bad position.
Yeah, oh my gosh, he's getting hit from the rear. He's got to move. Wow, engine damage. Looks like the Tiger Ace is going to get it. Hitting smoke, it's not going to matter. I don't think the smoke's going to matter.
Crazy, it appears that
wow, big mistake.
Yeah, humongous mistake. If he
big
loses
mistake.
Tiger Ace, that would be disastrous. Whoa.
Wow, Su-76 is gone. Oh, 1 more hit, 2 more hits, it's done. Thanks for the follow.
That's a lot of AT. Oh my god, balance. Oh, it's a hit. Down goes the Tiger Ace.
Down goes the Tiger. Wow.
And the Gren squad gets wiped. It's still shooting from the grave. That's rough. And so now Mettenfuk is once again down on his heavy Axis unit. That's going to be really rough to come back from.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Tiger Aces don't grow on trees.
No, they
Have to
don't.
save up a lot of manpower to get another.
I'm not sure if they can rebound from that, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's dead
really
even right now, man. It's a dead even game. 206, 207.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing holding back the Axis is a very small amount of repairs. The purple player has only 1 engineer squad. He's got to repair 2 really big heavy tanks. Whereas on the other side, we've got a really huge Soviet industry tactics repair station style going on, which is easily repairing all of these Su-76s, all of these IS-2s, KV-2s. Yeah.
Some good micromanagement by the Allied players. So it's really making the game quite enjoyable. The way they've been able to bounce back. And, I mean, they were in a bad position early game. They were in a very bad position, so it's great to see a great comeback.
Yeah, they were playing the long game. They managed to stabilize themselves. I think this map helped that fuel points for the Allies is very far back. They were able to hold on to it, even with all that really overwhelming Axis pressure at the beginning of the game. KV-2 coming up on this wounded Panther. Long range, these guns. These Ziz guns are incredible.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you what though, Ashman, as far as balance is concerned, what do you think about this map? Does it feel pretty balanced to you?
I'm getting a lot of vibes similar to, I don't know, this map reminds me a lot of those maps where you have one fuel and really easy control, and it's just a back and forth battle for that central victory point. And I enjoy those. There's one, I can't remember its name. It's got a huge island in the center, a river running down the center. It reminds me a lot of Crossing the Woods, but it's got a lot bigger of an arena going on for the central victory point. I like it. I think aesthetically, it's pretty. I wish we could have seen some more fighting going on, maybe in that graveyard and some of the other stuff on the left side. But I think that it's got a really nice wide open area, perfect for Ziz guns and AT weapons. And I think people who are very proficient with snipers and long-range anti-tank tanks like Jacksons and Fireflies are going to have a field day on a map like this.
Absolutely. I think it's very well made, and I'm really enjoying it, for sure.
Ishtari says the game sound is a bit high. I remember it was a little bit high.
Hey, you know what? I can take care of that. 1
Yeah,
second.
let's turn that down just a tidge.
No problema. That should be perfect. Let's get back into the action. Perfect.
Love it. All right,
Ooh,
Tiger.
we just had a squad wipe. Looks like a Ziz AT gun has just got wiped out. There comes that Tiger Ace moving into the center.
Although it's going to find itself right in the face of, wow, actually,
A bad situation.
Another AT gun. That one was triple bet. Really bad situation.
Bad situation. Looks like that Tiger Ace is going to get taken out. I don't think he has any hope of getting out of there. Let's see what happens.
A second
Point blank range. IS-2 is at point blank range.
Ooh.
And he is down. Wow.
Yeah, it is 4th of July for the Axis. That's
Top
really
of the
rough.
top of the food chain micromanagement displayed by the Allied team. I like the way they've been playing in this mid-late game so far.
I think the Axis have been playing admirably too. It's
They
just
have. They have. They made some
excellent
big
job
mistakes
from
though.
AT. And you know, both of these Su-76s, they've stayed alive. They've been firing. They're actually going to get 2 rear armor shots. Wow.
Oh, that Panther's in big trouble.
Yeah, Su-76s, they're pretty safe to move up.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Gonna lay down some more smoke. I think at the end of the day, an over-reliance on smoke and weak tank positioning has been the detriment of the Axis side.
Yep. A lot, taking a lot of chances that they didn't need to take. Here we go. We got another Panther tank. Looks like they're just going kamikaze at this point. It just looks like they're just going kamikaze. They're angry. They're frustrated, and they're just running in with their troops. I think we're going to see GG very soon.
Yeah, I think a similar story. Panther pushes up. It's got a nice positioning, but it underestimates the fact that the Panther has a low rate of fire, and it's going to turn bad if you get that close to all that AT weaponry. And so he pops the smoke, trying to get out, but it's too late. He's already gotten an engine crit. It's already a really bad position, and he's going to lose. You got to keep your Panthers in mass. Really huge blob of Panthers. They got great penetration, excellent long range. Their power is their ability to screen and their ability to penetrate, and keeping them in mass is the perfect way to take on some of these huge Axis units. And so these big Panther dives have been really rough. They've got great armor, but if you can't actually accomplish what you've set out to do, you're going to find yourself in a huge wasp's nest.
Absolutely. On a side note, guys, for the contestants that are in the chat right now, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. Our admins, Kurahi and GP, the referees, they're having issues with their admin status on Battlefield, so I'm the only one that can fix it. So at the end of this match, I'm going to fix everything that's going on with the tournament. All the issues are going to get fixed, and I apologize again for any issues that you have. And what I'm also going to enable is that any players that are that don't show up, they'll be eliminated from the tournament within 15 minutes. Okay, you'll have the ability to report the score, so you won't be dependent on calling me, so I can do the broadcasting as well.
Yes, excellent. I think we'll get a lot of that straightened out.
We're going to have Kurahi coming up next. Ash is going to take over the camera, and I'm going to get into that as soon as this game is done.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, really, really fun stuff. We're seeing an excellent little push there from the Axis. They
haven't given up yet.
They took 2 Panthers, they kept them together, they focused fire on what they wanted to get, and they managed to take out a KV-8, an Su-76, and put a good amount of pressure on a place where the Allies were a little bit weak in their front line, and they managed to both get out of there safe and sound. So they got to get a little bit accomplished, and they were able to secure that central victory point, so the drain is back on the Allies.
I wish the Axis hadn't gone kamikaze with so many units. They'd have more to work with right now.
I think so too. They really they've been hurting big time in the infantry department. A bunch of wipes have been coming down to the very successful Katyusha, mortar, and incendiary barrage play, which has just been so on point.
Yeah, definitely.
Another flare going up, giving them great positioning. They're going to see what's there. I bet there's going to even be a little bit of a push forward. KV-2, pardon me, is at Vet 2 right now. Halfway along to Vet 3 even. Unit's been putting in a lot of great work, getting all those wipes.
You know what? I think a game like this sheds some light on that myth that the Axis players have some type of overpowered late game that can't be countered, and there's no way of winning, there's no way of coming back. I think this Allied team has shown that yes, we can come back, yes, we can thrive, and yes, we can take out those heavy tanks that the Axis throw at you. For sure.
It's all a game of skill in my mind, and they managed to hold on to their cool. They had the means to be able to come back. Oh. And wow,
nice one. Nebelwerfer's gone. Sorry, Panzerwerfer is gone. One down.
Yep. He doesn't even need that pack gun that's there sitting in the center of the map. He's got all the AT he could ever possibly need.
Ooh, direct hit. Didn't lose a squad.
And now the Axis have got a little bit more on the Pioneer repair side of things. Although they're really hurting, losing both of those Tiger Aces has put them in a real weak anti-infantry perspective. And these conscripts, I mean, which were very easily countered earlier by all the elite Axis units, the MG42s, and the scout cars, now they're just running amok. They're all over the field. They're able to get in there and put in some annoying AT grenades. It's a tough spot.
Yeah, I thought it was some really bad Tiger Ace usage. So
Yeah,
you got to be a little bit on the conservative side with your Tiger Aces. You want to engage in battles that you can win. You don't want to end up in those kamikaze situations where you're charging in and just getting blown up. It doesn't make any sense to do that, especially at the high cost of those Tiger Aces when you can't get them back.
Man, these Panthers just bouncing like crazy on this IS-2.
Yeah.
4 shots, all of them bounce.
Seriously.
Again, real close. He's going to find himself right in the middle of all these Su-76s.
Oh, man.
Main gun destroyed, showing their ass.
Panther is gone.
It's just been a Panther palooza this game, and none of them have been able to make it work.
You know what? Some people don't know about that reverse button. Hit reverse. Put your heaviest armor forward, and you'll have a lot more success. But no matter what, listen, the Germans are breaking down that timber slowly but surely.
Huge plays. Allies are really looking unstoppable at this moment. KV-8 gonna just add insult to injury, going after the Axis Red players, Pioneers. He's not even gonna be able to repair it.
Sorry. Made a mistake. The Allies have the ticker advantage now.
And still deciding not to run. We have a little bit of a special teams, special forces squad of 2 Axis units going in the back, trying to get the flank. They're gonna go the Nazi Saving Private Ryan, try to save the world.
Oh yeah.
They got a tall order though.
I got to tell you, the Allies did great. This Russian team has done really well for itself, especially coming back when they were down and they were facing really tough, some really tough tanks.
Mm-hmm. Again, just more Panthers. It seems to be, you know, the definition of insanity.
Trying the same thing over and over again. Expecting something different to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going cuckoo.
Ooh.
However, it's
Oh!
look at this little Terminator unit. These little squads have been coming in. We have some
Using that zero vision.
stormtroopers right in the middle of an entire just Soviet column.
Oh man, I miss giving my units XP. Every time I see a stormtrooper, I just think of that. Think of that $5 that I spent.
I just think of like stormtroopers trying to shoot a Jedi. I can't get over the fact that that's like what they were called.
I'll tell you what, the stormtroopers in COH1 were legendary.
They were. I don't think the KO-2 stormtroopers quite have the same reputation.
No way, not even close.
But it's nice to see those old familiar names return.
Oh yeah, I miss my 88. I don't want to start crying on air, please.
Funny, we got some
Landmines.
shock troops. Yeah, shooting. They're
that.
throwing grenades in the landmines, trying to clear it. Still.
Yeah, I think the Allies are looking to close this off, and wow, what a great game.
Yep, that's going to be probably game one.
But you know what? It's not over to the Fat Lady Sing, so let's see what happens. Look at this lone, we got a lone Grenadier team pushing the Su-76s back.
Yeah, if you push them into those landmines, it's not a bad idea.
No, it's not.
Some smoke. Give us some privacy. We're trying to cap this point, for God's sake, man.
Oh, man. Someone forgot to tell him that that Tiger Ace is dead.
Yeah, it's been rough. I've seen them both attempt and then been unsuccessful in storing up enough manpower to be able to get more units. It's a terrible position because you need to spend your manpower on infantry units that can cap points, but you also need to save up your manpower to be able to get it back another Tiger Ace, and they put themselves into this unwinnable catch-22.
Yep, it's a catch-22. Oh boy, it looks like those conscripts are in big trouble. They got to get them out of there. 2 Vet 3 conscripts. Oh wow, they ran into landmines. They still were able to get out of there alive. That is awesome.
Yeah, look at that little Nyadyanov and
Oh man.
Boris managed to go home. Big old Kyusha barrage just kind of firing this fiery bit of land there just for the cinematic Hollywood effect.
I respect the Axis for not giving up.
Yeah,
even when the odds are against them at this point.
You may have to remind me because you wrote the rules. Is this a best of 3 or
no? This is one and done.
One and done for the first round.
Yeah,
or
all the way up until we get to the quarter, and the quarterfinals are best out of 3.
Gotcha.
And then we have Stormless, who's one of the best casters in COH. He's gonna be doing the semis and the finals tomorrow.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, that's going to be a great show. I hope everybody here is having a good time. Thank you all for tuning in. This is just the first of many games we're going to get to see today. And this one's turned out to be a long one. And although these are fresh, unfamiliar faces, they've got some experience. And I love to see what I believe is good coordination. They're talking right now. And the Allies were able to keep their cool under a really difficult early game, and they're going to be able to keep going in this tournament, maybe even go far.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're definitely displayed some great teamwork, that's for sure.
Man, Axe is playing.
They don't want to give up. They don't want to give up.
They're just sending little sneaky spying stormtroopers cloaking in those victory points, trying to cap under the suspectful eye of that KV-2. Just lobbing giant refrigerator-sized, pulling, molten shots at them.
Guys, if you're watching this is a live game. This is happening right now, so.
That's one of the fun things about that. I love the live element. I love playing.
This is a hell of a tank engagement. Wow.
Yeah, look at this. More than 6 tanks, all in the fight. This is the pit. Panther deciding to not go home. He's going in.
And he's gone. He's dead.
He didn't give up.
No. This kamikaze still would die here.
Tell you what.
Incendiary. Wow.
Happy to tech AT grenades.
The kicker's down to 20. Oh boy. Is that IS-2 going to get out of there? It's gone! They took it out! Wow! Holy cow, they took it out!
Manages to get rid of everything on the victory
Wow.
point. It's now 1 victory point apiece. Long range Ziz and Su-76 is firing at long range.
Wow.
And it's going to be static, stuck at 20 victory points. Axis are trying to hold on, man. They're trying to hold on. Kapow.
Wow. This has been very, very, very interesting game.
I'm going to need to turn up the fan in my room. It's hot in here.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Listen, take off your shirt, man. Cast in your underwear.
So if
Keep
you
warm.
hand the pass to me, then I'm going to have my webcam going. You know, I'm sure the people would love to see my shirt off.
Oh yeah, we'll get some tips and donations to the stream for that. Here we go, we got a push coming down. Looks like we got some shock troops.
It's the assault quad. Shock troops in their bio, meant to go behind enemy lines. Use their PPSH for submachine guns. Excellent Katyusha barrage on the victory point.
On the money.
Huge. I think that was a stormtrooper squad down. Gonna try to recap it. 12 victory points remaining. He's
Wow.
gonna be able to white it. Hans and Frederick have managed to keep the game alive.
Holy cow, the Granny is actually capping the right side. If you look on the right, he's capping it. Holy cow.
This is one of the scrappiest long game 2v2s I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's great.
Triple vent KV-8.
Wow.
At triple vent, ladies and gentlemen, this thing can navigate the battleground with ease. Look at it
War.
just skirting around all these concrete pieces. This is the first time we've broken in this new map, and it's so far shown to be a really fun one. I think
Amazing work. Amazing work. I'm so impressed with this map. To think that this wasn't created by somebody that works at Relic. This was created by a fan, and that's just awesome. That is just awesome.
And for those of you watching, you could be playing this map in your own 2v2 games at the outset of this tournament. We're keeping this game alive. I'm really happy you decided to organize this tournament, Jason. I'm loving it so far.
Well, hey, you're the hero of the tournament. I was supposed to do this originally with Kirahi. Kirahi wasn't feeling well. Thank God he's feeling better now. Ashman stepped up on short notice, and I just want to thank you again.
You never know what you'll find when you hop into Discord.
Yeah, right?
Yep. So, KV-8, rolling over to the right side. We're going to once again put the drain on him. Grenadier's still trying to cap that center.
This is a hell of a fight. It's been going on for 57 minutes, and it's still going.
Yeah, I don't know how long the Axis can keep it up. I think the Allies maybe could just make a huge push. But, I mean, look at this. Mettencook, 3 Panthers. I don't know how they've been, because they've been able to hold on to the fuel. They've got 2 fuel caches. They've been reliably able to keep
They won't
banking
give
on
up.
Panthers.
They won't give up.
You know, I'm going to pull up the stats, actually.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Okay, man. Mettencook has produced 5 Panthers.
Wow. Oh boy, we got a lot of action going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of action. Indeed. Su-76 is both triple.
IS-2 is taking shots at the Panther on the right side of the victory point. Let's see what happens. Looks like that IS-2 is hurt. He's moving back. Wow.
Again, a
I gotta
stalemate.
tell you, those Su-76s, man, they hit at such long range. Very, very powerful unit. Very powerful unit, man.
KV-2 firing at the victory point, trying to get rid of these annoying stormtroopers. And the shock troops come in, managing to spook it away. The drain's gonna return.
I think they're looking to close this up. I think the Allies will definitely close this up. I don't know if they can.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see.
site really secure. The censure is really secure. Huge Katyusha barrage going in on this pack gun. Incendiary going in on the repairing. Just 2-man Pioneer squad.
Oh, man.
No, it's just blood and death
Yeah,
right now.
for sure.
Oh, but look at this Panzerwerfer.
Great usage of the incendiary round, right?
Yeah.
Great usage of that. Spamming that all game. Just
Well, it's
nasty.
still a lot. You know, whereas over here, Mettencook's got 730 munitions.
Oh, wow.
Martin have been reliably spending their munitions.
I would have been planting landmines all over the place. If I had that kind of munitions, all over the place, everywhere and anywhere.
Infantry squad has been
Landmines win games. Believe it.
They really do. They do. It's the old adage.
It's the mental damage that it does. It makes you not want to, you know, move around.
Finally, that huge blob. Oh!
Squad wipe.
Squad. Panzerwerfer wipes a conscript squad.
Wow.
When will this end? So I think
Carnage.
they're just gonna keep putting all the alright.
Dead bodies everywhere. This is nasty. Oh man. I think this is it. The ticker's coming down. It's down to 6. What an excellent game. I had a great time watching this. I gotta tell you, what a way to kick off the tournament.
I've had a good time casting it with you. In the first round of the 2v2 map making contest handily goes to the allies of Martin F and Filtrator.
And they're going to move on to round 2?
Yeah, they're going. They're on their way.
This was excellent. Without further ado, I wanted to do the first raffle.
Sweet. Yeah.
You know, for the stream. There's only one catch. Okay, the raffle is for followers of myself and of Ashman's channel. Ashman, would you do me a favor? Would you put a link to your channel in chat?
Okay, sure.
We're going to give away 15K in-game supply. The keyword is #relic. So if you'd like to enter into this raffle, again, the keyword is #relic. Type that into chat. We're going to choose somebody at random to get that in-game supply. At the end of the broadcast, I want you to add me on Twitch and add me as a friend on Twitch, and then send me a link to your Steam profile. Okay, so again, the keyword is #relic.
All right, and you're asking me to add you as a friend on Twitch?
Oh, no, not you. The
Okay.
the winner of the raffle.
Right on. Got you. And for what now? Trick TV asks. Well, you can get yourself over how much money in supply?
15,000 supply. So if you're a softcore player, 15,000 supply means you can go to the store and buy yourself a new commander. You can buy yourself 15 bulletins, or you can actually combine that with some supply that you may already have and pick up a set of skins.
I think that'd be great. I've been meaning to get myself some of those spicy what are the Halloween skins that came out last year.
Yeah, some real nice skins. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And do you want to take it over to the brackets and kind of show them where things stand, maybe?
Okay, what I'm gonna do right now, let me finish off this raffle, and I'm gonna bring Kirahi in here.
Got you.
And let you guys take over so I can go to Battlefield. I've got a ton of PMs going on. I'm going to pick someone at random right now. And
who's it gonna be?
Cat Commander, you have won 15K in-game supply. At the end of the broadcast, add me as a friend on Twitch and send me your Steam profile. And I'll get that to you during the week. Kirahi, when you're ready, please come to TeamSpeak.
I am here.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kirahi. Ashman's going to be taking over, so there's going to be about a 2-second delay. He's going to open up his OBS. He's going to stream from his computer. I'm going to go back to Battlefield. I'm going to settle all the disputes and get everything working. I'm going to pass the baton to you guys. I want to thank all of you guys for following me, and I'll be back for that third round match. You guys ready?
I think so.
You ready to make the transition?
Yeah, sure. And be sure to help us out whenever we're trying to find, I don't know,
well,
direct
Kirahi has all the best players in COH on his stream, so I'm sure he'll be a big help in doing that. Kirahi, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the stream, and Ashman's going to pick it up.
Sweet.
And I'm down.